Good morning, good fucking morning. If it's not morning, then good fucking night. My name is Navi and this is the official first episode of the Navi podcast. Today we're gonna take a deep dive into deep questions that people ask me super deeply on a deeply basis. So bitch, let's not wait any further more because I am the one that's gonna be editing this shit, so let's get into this deep stuff. Question 1 is asking, who is Navi? Is he an influencer? Is he a blogger or a content creator? Who is Navi? So this is quite easy to answer. I'm neither of those things. I'm just a bad bitch. Look, I make this super simple to understand. I hate being name tagged on a specific thing. Well, because I do Instagram, that means I'm an influencer. Oh, because I do TikTok, that means I am a TikToker. No, I fit in none of those categories. I am myself. I am my personal brand. I am Navi, god damn it. And I highly recommend you to do the same thing. Well, you're a doctor. You don't have to be just a doctor. You can be whatever the hell you want. You can be a fucking frog. It's 2024. That's not the point. You can literally just do whatever you want. You don't have to be a certain label. And I understood that because I was like, oh, well, if I start YouTube, well, then I'm gonna be a fucking YouTuber. And I don't want to be a fucking YouTuber. I want to be at the level of Kim Kardashian and be a fucking my own brand. But in reality, when you can position yourself to do absolutely whatever you want and not put yourself into a certain category, that's when you fucking grow. That's when you fucking explode. So to answer the question, I'm just Navi. Okay, we're going into the second question. How do I manage fights and arguments with other people? We all get into fights, and I make this extremely simple as well. I don't like to complicate life, guys. Life is super duper simple. You guys just are struggling with it. Life is just a big leap from a pussy to a grave. Just make it simple as that. Whoever you're fighting with, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, if you want them to fuck off, tell them to fuck off. Because it's super important to give that genuine communication with that person. If you're in a fight with someone and they're talking shit about you, but you don't say anything back, and then you get into that mirror and you're like, I should have said this, I should have said that. Number one, you're devaluing yourself. Number two, you're keeping all of that anger energy inside of you, which is much more dangerous than saying anything with words. Because guess what? With words, you won't kill anyone. If not physically, morally you will. Nobody's gonna put you to jail for killing someone morally from words. And keeping that anger inside you is super unhealthy. So whenever I'm in a fight, I tell everyone to fuck off. Okay, third to last question, because this is a test run episode, it's going to be quite short, but if you guys have questions, you can always email me or write your question in the comments, and it may or may not be featured in the next episode. Is Navi currently dating anyone? If he is, who? Fuckers. You bitches. You had to get me with this question. You had to. Guys, I am not dating anyone currently, and if I was, you would be the third ones to find out. Second would be my close friends, and first would be me and that person. Seeing so many people my age trying to get into relationships, and it's just not working out for them, and I think it's the lack of seriousness that it is. At the age of 16, 17, 18, it's just so absurd to date right now because you don't know where you're gonna be in those 2 years, because you might go to college, and the person might go to a completely different college, different state or country. Genuinely, if you are struggling with dating or finding someone, guys, do not look for anyone. Do not. They will come to you. The right person will come to you. Just don't be stupid about it and don't miss that person. And for me personally, I know that the right person will arrive at my doorstep because, look, I have a large following, and the good thing about large following, I have such a big, giant plate of whoever I want. So I'm not worried. Unfortunately, that was the last question for the first episode of the Navi podcast. This was a test run, so guys, let me know in the comments what you think of this episode, if we want more episodes like this, and if you guys have any questions for further episodes, comment them below. Bye, bitches!